All of us have been waiting for the table topic session.
Yay!
Yes, this is the impromptu speaking session. To provide us with the challenge for today's table topic session, we have table topics master, Dr. KP.
Thank you.
You will become a very
So you all are regular people and you know what the table topic session is about. Today the topic is, actually the theme is health as well. Then why are we talking about zest? Anyway, my thing is more about zest in life and so on. Okay, so may I please have some volunteers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody has to volunteer. Count this one. Pick a number, any number.
Pick a number.
3.
Number 3. Okay. Miss Wong, follow your hopes and not your fears. Follow your hopes and not your fears, Miss Wong. Actually, I shouldn't say Miss Wong.
Follow my hopes and not my fears. Indeed, it's very true. Life without hope will lead you nowhere. If you're going to live a life with fear, it will also lead you nowhere. However, if life with hopes, you have got a journey, you got a target to reach. And definitely, when you have that energy of hope behind you, you will achieve your success. And takes you that journey to walk, that journey itself that is being propelled behind your hope will give you the experience. That is what will bring you success. As the saying goes, failure is a success too. So never fear to fail. When you have no fear of failing, you definitely will reach success. And with a hope in mind that your goal will be achieved one day. Back to you.
Oh!
That was fast.
Okay, yeah, what number?
3.
Already to number
Oh, she took 3.
Yes. Number 1.
Okay.
Because I really think I want to. Okay, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. Rashmi? Thank you. Negative mind will never give you a positive life. Rashmi?
Thank you. Research has shown that 80% of people are very negative. There are only 20% who are really positive. That is why you find we have very few philosophers, but a lot of politicians. But on the other hand, when we look at negative mind, what are we looking at? We are looking at things that we tell to ourselves, what we can do, what we cannot do. Most of the time, whenever we want to move forward, the first thing we'll say is, I won't try it now. I will just do it later. We will always put a stop because the fear of failure. This fear of failure, this unknown fear of failure is the negative thought that is always at the back of everybody's mind. In order to move forward, why do we say you must be positive? There is this book that I read on law of attraction. They say keep telling good things to yourself. Keep attracting positive energy to yourself. But do you know how difficult it is? Every time you say today is going to be a good day and you step into your office, there's a doctor shouting there in front of you and you say, okay, there goes my day. Everything turns negative at that moment. But to us, to have this positive mind, you need to have a very strong mindset. You need to brush off everything that you don't want to have in your life, in the sense that you don't want failure, then you must keep saying to yourself, I need success, I want success. If you think that every time coming to work, there's a doctor who's going to be jumping there, you're going to tell yourself, I'm going to talk to this doctor. And if he jumps, we'll jump together and we'll make it a positive, fun thing. This is how we have to move forward in life sometimes. When we look at things positively, you'll find there's always a solution to it. Thank you.
Okay, next. Oh, come, Jared. Okay, Jared, if you change nothing, nothing will change. You change nothing, nothing will change, Jared.
If I were to change nothing, nothing would ever change. Do you believe that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
It is very true, because changes begins with you. To add on to what she has just mentioned earlier, for example, if I was a negative person, as time go on, negative thoughts would be all over me. It will grow. Negative thoughts would actually grow. It will start small, but when you do not have self-belief and you think that you can't change and you can't pursue further, that thoughts will develop into an empire as tall as KLCC above you, and soon that will become a mountain. But you must realize those are only thoughts. Why are your own thoughts holding you back? When you look into the mirror, who judges yourself? You. You tell yourself, oh, I think I look fat in this dress. I think my hair is too curly. I think this, I think that. You are the biggest judge of your own self. Do you think others in the store, in the bookshop, in a coffee shop, even cares about your hair today? Even cares if your name tag is not right? Does the person even care if your glasses are not really that nice? Nobody. They might look at you for a little while and they'll glance away. They don't know you, you don't know them, their judgments does not matter. But it is you that judge yourself too much. So if you are able to change your mindset and break away that KLCC towers that are negative and build new positive towers, regardless how people think of you, you would walk out and make the change in your life. Thank you.
Okay, two more. Okay, Lankalu, come. Okay, Lankalu. Okay. Wait. Did last is greater than did not finish, which is better than did not start. Do you understand? Last is better than did not finish, which is better than did not start. Do you get it?
Better late than never.
No, not better late than never. Okay, never mind.
Something like that. Better late than.
No, it's not really. Okay, try this one. Yeah? Lankalu, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Okay? Okay, Lankalu, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change.
Okay, life doesn't get better by chance. I do not take chance to drive fast in the road. I change my attitude to drive carefully in the road. I do not take chance to gossip other people. I change my attitude to praise people rather than gossip people.
So let's say your job is like boring. Doing the same thing every day. How are you going to make it better? What are you doing now? Your join the Toastmasters
Yes.
club? Why? You're the only one in the office. Why?
I do not take chance to just go home like that. I change my attitude to come the meetings like Toastmaster, so that I can change my speaking skills and my communication skills,
So that you become.
so that I become more confident and well-spoken person. I do not take chance to predict what happened when I do something during my scrubbing, but I change my attitude to ask rather than I do something that cause the bad consequences.
Okay. Okay, come. Alright, come. Ken Ko.
Oh, come on.
No, but so bad. Okay, Ken Ko, the only impossible journey is the one you never begin.
Again?
The only impossible journey is the one you never begin, Ken Ko.
To begin, to initiate, to start. Everybody have their first step in doing things. I'm going to share my first experience in driving. I can tell you, it was horrible. Oh, my instructor, he gets so mad, he asked me to drop him in an alley and then he take a smoke. Oh, that was so terrible. I'm telling myself, oh, I'm not going to drive very well. In terms of a very tough start, I realized it is a very good start. Because for my driving experience, especially driving the manual car, you always get stalled. The whole car vibrated so fast. You're telling yourself you're a very awful driver. Then today I realized I'm an awesome driver. I come in this meeting very fast, able to cut a lot of traffic and reach over here. And I always do the reverse parking to get inside. So I realized that it is not impossible, it's not very hard, it's not very discouraging to have a tough start. Of course, when we first started it, sit down in the car seat, telling ourselves it's a great transformation from a high school student to today I'm driving permanently through my ages. Telling ourselves that we can't do or we are not that eager to do because we always sit on the passenger seat. One day we're sitting in the driver's seat, staring in the window or the windshield, controlling the steering, controlling the pedal. Life is a lot of continuous practices. Once I pass my license or I retrieve it, I need to go through this probation state. That's the moment that I realized that everything that we do, we must be extremely cautious. Luckily, I didn't get involved in a very heavily accidents. So I'm very grateful that these few tough starts is actually like a stepping stone for me to gather my self-confidence in trying new things. Other than the car driving things, I learned a lot of things such as swimming, or becoming Toastmasters, or even learning like what I'm recently doing now, video editing. It's a very tough start. For one simple video I started it, took me more than 1 week to fully master it. But through consistently of self-evaluation, self-practicing, I continue mastering it. So ladies and gentlemen, impossible is never a word or never excuses for me. It's continuing, improving, continuing trying. That is the way you master your own skill. Back to you.
Thanks everybody, and that concludes the table topic session for today. Thank you. Next week.
Now,